I'm Maggie Carrington. I'm the Assistant District Commissioner for Sutton Coldfield East, and I'm also the Beaver Leader for the 5th Sutton Coldfield Colony. My book today is called Ouch. I don't know whether any of you have heard of it, but it's about a little hedgehog. So are you all sitting comfortably? Right, here we go. Hedgehog had just finished building her winter nest under the old apple tree. Not too large and not too small. Just right for a nice long winter sleep. And there's the nest. Plop! Suddenly a juicy red apple landed on her back. Ouch! Squeaked Hedgehog. She curled into a spiny ball, hoping it would fall off. But when she uncurled, the juicy red apple was still there. Hedgehog tried to squeeze herself and the apple into the beautiful new nest. But could she get in? No, she could not. Not with the apple on her back. The nest was too small. Squirrel, scurrying past with an armful of brown nuts, stopped to help. Stand still, I'll push the apple off, he said. And he pushed, and he struggled, and he heaved, and he tugged. But the juicy red apple stayed where it was. Worse still, 3 of Squirrel's brown nuts got caught in Hedgehog's spines. So now she had a juicy red apple and 3 brown nuts on her back. Oh dear, wailed Hedgehog. Winter is coming and I can't get into my nest. What will I do? Try rolling on your back, snorted Pig, trotting up. That'll get rid of it all. And there's Pig. Hedgehog threw herself onto the ground. Her legs spraddled in the air as she twisted and wriggled and rolled. Has it all gone? She asked hopefully, scrabbling to her feet. Pig shook his head. No, the juicy red apple and the 3 brown nuts were still there. And so were a small green pear and a crumpled brown leaf. Oh dear, sighed Hedgehog, rolling her eyes. But up in the sky, sailing towards Hedgehog, she saw a colourful bit of card. Bother, she cried. This way and that she ran as fast as she could. This way and that drifted the card and landed right on her back, between the apple and the 3 brown nuts. It's not fair, cried Hedgehog, who now had a juicy red apple, 3 brown nuts, a small green pear, a crumpled brown leaf, and a colourful bit of card on her back. Now I'll never get into my nest, she cried. Hedgehog pattered to the pond and gazed at her reflection in the water. Hello, Hedgehog. That's a lot of stuff on your back, croaked Frog. I'm trying to get rid of it, sniffed Hedgehog. Well, why don't you dive? Said Frog. That will wash it off. Hedgehog dipped a foot in the murky water, then dived in. Splash! Her friends watched Hedgehog bobbing up and down. The red, juicy apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the crumpled brown leaf, and the colourful bit of card were all still there. And so was a pink water lily. Glug, 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 gurgled Hedgehog as the others heaved her out of the water. She did look funny. And there she is, being hauled out of the pond by all her friends. But Hedgehog did not find it funny at all. Stop laughing, she spluttered, and stamped her feet on the ground. Where am I going to sleep during the winter? Pig and Squirrel looked worried, and so did Frog. I do have one last idea, oinked Pig. Squeeze through that hedge over there. That'll brush everything off. So Hedgehog closed her eyes and squeezed herself through the thick leaves of the hedge. But did it get everything off her back? I wonder. No, it did not. It was all still there. So were 4 ripe blackberries. And staring at her with a look of great surprise stood Goat. "Oh," cried Goat, "you've brought lunch. Thank you." "Help yourself," said Hedgehog. "Take it all." "Yippee!" brayed Goat. Then he picked off and ate the juicy red apple, the 3 brown nuts, the small green pear, the pink water lily, and the 4 ripe blackberries. And for pudding, he ate the piece of card. The only thing he left was the crumpled brown leaf. He just couldn't eat any more. "Hooray!" cried Hedgehog. She felt as light as a feather. "Thank you, Goat," she said. Then she ran as fast as her little legs could carry her home to the nest. Hedgehog squeezed into her little nest. It fitted perfectly, and it was the best nest ever. Outside, a cold wind blew another apple off the tree, but this time it didn't fall on Hedgehog because she was safe in her nest and fast asleep. That was a lovely little story, wasn't it? And there she is, fast asleep in the nest. I hope you enjoyed that story. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.